Okay, y'all, I might be an unk for real because since when is cereal $8 a box? What the hell? And the box looks smaller than it ever was. Let me find out. Not only are they inflating prices, but they're making the boxes smaller. Like, I don't know because, I wasn't paying for shit, but I'm almost positive that cereal was never almost $10 a box for a little ass box. Like, am I tripping? Gee, am I tripping? Has cereal always been this high? Is it just I was a broke best friend?
I guess. I don't know. I never paid for it.
I don't be eating cereal no more. I literally was just gonna grab a box because, nostalgia, but... Okay, he acting like it's normal. Maybe I'm just broke as shit. Matter of fact, I know he lying because the way me and my sister used to go through cereal, if my mom was paying $10 per box, she would have been whipping her ass. I don't know what's going on, but they need to fix it ASAP.
Hello everyone, this is Emmanuel Cook. We will be reacting to a new video today, so make sure you guys like, comment, and subscribe down below, and let's get into the video.
Let me just tell y'all this. I actually truly believe the world finna end. Do y'all see how high deodorant is? Deodorant ain't the price it used to be. And I know y'all say, well, ain't nothing the price it used to be, but deodorant should never be $7, $8, $12 for one stick. Let me tell y'all something. And I'm just, hey, if you see me in person, hold your nose. Cause I don't know if I can. I don't know if I can buy no deodorant that cost $8 for one stick. I see if it's a little 2-pack. One stick be about $7 for some deodorant. You can't even rub deodorant. You know how you used to be able to rub deodorant up under your arm about 5, 6, 7 swipes? No, one swipe. One swipe. That's all you get. I'm about to start buying deodorant. I'm about to see if I can do a little baking soda lime juice up under my arms and just see what happens. Cause I can't keep buying deodorant. We got to cut the cost somewhere. It just, like some stuff just don't make sense. So if y'all smell me, and let me tell you, if I smell y'all musty, I ain't gonna say that because I get it. Oh, I understand. If you musty when I see you, just stay over there a little bit, but I got it. If I get a little whiff, it's cool. But don't try to put your arm around me because that's a little different. Yeah, okay. It's all right to be musty. In 2024, it's okay to be musty because deodorant is high.
Who would have warned me how expensive dorm shopping is? So I didn't realize dorm shopping is incredibly expensive. I was expecting it to not be cheap, obviously, but it's so expensive. And you can't find anything that's cute for a cheap price. So it's either $700, and I'm trying to find used stuff, but all the used stuff got taken in this, and they're being greedy and they're asking for so much. They're honestly asking maybe $20 off the original price. You used it for an entire year. Why would I pay you $20 less than a $600? Like, what? I shouldn't be buying stuff from you 10% off. You are not an outlet mall that gets the back shit. No, you are giving me something that has been used for an entire year. Sell me something half the price. I'm not going to go ahead and use, my iPad for an entire year, and it's a year old, and they gave me maybe 5% off. No, the fuck? I might at least give you 20 and it's an iPad, but, anything else. I'm going to give it to you half off. Why would I give it to you 10%? Ugh! So annoying. So what did y'all do to find cheap dorm shit? Because your girl's struggling.
I'm really fascinated with the way that the most basic things about the human experience have been repackaged as luxury. I went to the store the other day to buy a loaf of sourdough bread. Simple, not with any added nutrients, re-added nutrients, I should say, because enriched flour. Anyway, that's a whole different thing. I went to get a loaf of sourdough bread, just salt, flour, yeast, essentially, right? It was almost $7 because that's an artisanal loaf now. And it's just people have been eating bread for how long? And it made me think about all the other things that are now deemed luxury products and services that have been part of the human experience since forever. For instance, handmade clothes, tailored clothes, even just modified clothes, not even handmade clothes. But I guess my point is the cheaper option for bread would be something that has a laundry list of other chemicals added into it that are not easily or readily found in the natural world. And it's if you had to synthesize or extract all of these things, if there's a process behind making these things that is not simple and straightforward, why does it cost more than the thing that is readily available and extractable from nature as is? It's just kind of crazy. The complicated things, the intricate things have become the most basic, and the simple things have become the most luxurious and exclusive. And I feel like this convoluted value system displays itself in so many aspects of globalization in capitalism. Like, why is it cheaper for strawberries to be brought over on a literal oil tanker, essentially, and then hauled across the country in an 18-wheeler and then stored in a storage facility before finally being put on my grocery shelf? Why is it cheaper to do that than to get one from the farmer's market? Like, I understand logistically why and how that comes to be, but does that not speak to the inefficiencies and failures of the system as we know it? Is to say, I understand how luxury items become expensive, but the why is so convoluted and dependent on scale to obfuscate the absolute lack of logic behind this system.
Okay, if you are from Australia and you buy food and you have children, how are you surviving? Like, even if you don't have children, how are you surviving? Like, I don't know how to do this anymore. So the shop that's supposed to cost like $20, like, I'm talking your milk, your bread, your eggs, your basic shit, that shop that you've got to do like when you need to go back to the shops 3 days after you do your big shop because you need to get a few of the everyday essentials. Well, that costs like $70 now, and I've got a bag here with Audi shit. The Audi shit costs $70. It just feels so unfair. Like, I've literally got a bag of Audi stuff here. I'm holding it because it's super hot. I'm trying to cool down. Like, it doesn't look hot, but it's very hot. I've literally got this all from Audi as well. And Audi's meant to be one of the cheaper ones. It's not. It really isn't. So when I was a kid, I remember it being like $20 to go and do this shop. Now it is like $70. Like, it is insane. And I get everything non-branded. Like, I do not get branded stuff at all. And I'm still like struggling with groceries. And my children are still both toddlers. Like, they're not the age where they're like eating a shitload, but I find them constantly snacking, and I get like select or non-branded shit, and I still find myself struggling to afford groceries. I see people going on holidays and getting expensive clothing and gym wear and doing all this really fancy shit, and I'm like, mate, I can't even afford to get branded groceries, and we're just getting by. Like, the cost of living is just fucking insane. Like, I genuinely want to know how people are going, because it is just fucked.
Hi, hello, how are ya? I just want to talk about a concern of mine. Why did I just pay $80 for bare essentials on this fine Wednesday night? Not even Wednesday, Tuesday night. Tell me why I just spent $80. You want to see what I bought? That cost me that much. I got gas. $27 for a quarter tank of gas. A quarter tank. My car normally takes $32 to fill up. What is going on? I got greens, right, because I'm trying to be healthy. Got a rotisserie chicken because I can't afford to be buying, little meals. So I buy in bulk, and then I shred the meat and I portion it, and that's what I eat throughout the week. I bought kiwis. Why? Because they're easy to take to work. I can put it in my pocket, and then they have spoons at work. I can cut it up and then just scoop it out and eat it. I got juice because if I have juice at home, then I'm not buying drinks out on the street. You know what I mean? I bought bread, okay? And I bought this little meal energy thing, not because it's a luxury, but because recently, I'm sorry, I need caffeine to wake up in the mornings. I no longer have the energy that I used to, even though I am actively working out. So I figured, why not try it? I've never tried it, we're gonna try it. Why did this all cost me $80? Help, somebody help. And I'm not buying at some bougie store. I'm buying at a local grocery store. A grocery store. A savings grocery store. Help.
My 66-year-old father, who bought my childhood home for $60,000 in 1991, literally told me to my face that if he made $60,000 a year that he could not make it on his own. And I started laughing, and I was like, Dad, your mortgage is legitimately half of just my rent. He's, yeah, but you got like groceries and other bills. And I'm like, yeah. He's like, wait till you get MSD. And I was like, you mean sewage? I pay for my sewage. He goes, oh. I'm like, what? Like, you're not living in the same reality as me. They're not. My gabbers were flaccid. I was like, how do you think I feel? How do you think I've been doing, Dad? I'm not even making $60,000 a year anymore. Like, yeah, it's hard out here, dude. Welcome. And he's about to retire, so that's the money that he's gonna make for doing nothing.
Bro, I don't know about y'all, but this rat race got me beat down bad, dude. Yo, I'm hustling like every day, like doing so much shit, dude. You know, doing the Uber thing, selling stuff on eBay, garage sales, Facebook OfferUp, scrap metal, crypto mining. Dude, I'm like doing everything I can, and it's not enough. My mortgage rate went up like $500, so I'm renting a room out. Bro, none of it helps. Like, when's it gonna stop? Like, I don't know what the solution is at this point. Like, going off grid or something? I mean, damn, dude. Anybody else struggling like that? Fuck.
If you have anything negative to say about this, I will block you, okay? Tell me why I just go puffed toilet paper in essential and just hand soap in essential, nothing else, for $38 fucking dollars. I don't have a car. It's freezing. I had just gotten back from the store to go grocery shopping, completely forgot that I needed those things. And GoPuff, hate to say it, they are very reliable lately. I get shit delivered in like 15, 20 minutes. We're about to have a freeze in Texas. Oh my God, we're such pussies. That's a whole other conversation. But I needed those two things. I completely ran out of soap, out of toilet paper. $38? Where is this country heading? Seriously. I don't even have words. I'm pissed off. Could I have walked to another grocery store and paid half? Sure, but I don't have a car, so I'm very used to like paying for convenience of delivery, and I'm so grateful that I can do it. But 38 fucking
$157 I just spent on 9 items. What is happening in Canada? And I know it's not just Canada, it's all around the world. I can't even imagine if I was in a position that I was struggling to get those essential items. We're talking just some toilet paper, soap, a furnace filter. I mean, simple stuff, $157. But you know what? The prices are just going to continue to skyrocket. And what's great is when you set yourself up to succeed in 2025, if you're looking to succeed, to make some changes, make more income and make more money, let me know in the comments below.
A quick reminder, please remember to like, comment, and subscribe down below, and let's continue the video.
Tempting to live like a broke bitch because I'm realizing that any income stream can be taken away from you whenever the government wants it to. And I'm still praying it doesn't happen. I gotta live life on a budget. So the first thing I did was take Bradley on a budget's advice, and I unplugged all the stuff I'm not using, and I'm leaving the house. I will 100% be comfortable in my home, but when I leave, we can turn it down. Say hi to the puppies. Bye-bye. Lights off. I actually need a couple things, so I'm gonna go to the dollar store to get them. I'll show you my list. I'm gonna use the dollar store like Target. I wanted a new purse, so I just got a Coach purse that I've had for years and put all my stuff in it. And since I'm going to work, we're packing some snacks and some lunch because broke bitches don't buy their lunch out. I actually got these for free from TikTok, these Magic Spoon protein treats. We have no fruit left in this house. My daughter is a fruit monster. So we're gonna bring 2 hard-boiled eggs, some grape leaves that I bought at Whole Foods last week, and some leftover pork and pasta from last night. I do need veggies though, so let's bring some baby carrots. Baby carrots, because you need veggies, especially when you're trying to lose some pounds. My really nice winter coat zipper broke, so we're wearing one from Walmart that's like 100 years old, but it works, so. And it's freezing, it's like 2 degrees. We got lunch, and we got the purse. How'd I do? No new clothes on, no new purse, pack my lunch. I'll show you my dollar store, but make it like Target haul.
I'm on one this morning. I just need to rant. I'm so tired of quite literally everything just going up in pricing. This whole year, starting in March, I've had increases in like everything. Increases that I was not expecting whatsoever. When I bought my property, I locked in at a really great rate. It was right before interest rates went up. So my mortgage and tax payments were comfortable, right? Starting in March, $175 extra going towards those payments. shock. I was literally hysterical because I just switched jobs. I was getting used to the new like income setup for myself, right? So that $175 per month was like ultra shock for me. The community I live in just had to redo all of the roofs in the community, right? And you would think that the HOA would take care of all of that. No. They took from the reserves. Plus, it was a set dollar amount per household. And when I tell you my jaw dropped with how much money it was per household, I'm in a condo, so I barely have like a full freaking roof on my house. $12,000, $12K. Do I just have that lying around right now? No, not at all. So that's a monthly payment of $130 over the next however many years. I think it's 10 years till it's paid off. And do you know how much interest that's going to? I can't. It hurts my soul. Outside of that, my HOA just notified us today that it's going up $28 a month. That might not seem like a lot, but now our HOA bill is literally going to be $370 because there's an online service fee too. So that's included in that $370. Just what else is going to go up? I don't know if my wallet can physically handle any more expenses going up. It's so crazy how expensive life is.
Wait a minute. That makes no sense. 12 grand per household. 12 grand. Are you insane? That is crazy. $130 per month for the next 10 years. This is exactly why I say HOA is a complete scam. They will always increase every single year, put their costs on you guys every single year. They do little to nothing. It is actually crazy to me.
So I have an interesting rant. I went to the store and bought some groceries, stuff for dinner, and I thought, wow, this is great. My son loves basketball. I'm an assistant coach for his team, and he just got accepted to travel team. Yay! So I thought, better than screen time. Like, let's get him a magazine, I figured it was like $5, $6. I threw it in the cart, go to checkout, kind of saw the price a little bit and thought, no, that can't be right. So I'll check the receipt later. No big deal. Yeah, I get home. $17. $17, guys, for a magazine, for paper. I'm 29 years old. I'm not that old, but I will say that growing up, magazines were cheap. $5 is kind of expensive. And even for my husband, he's a little bit older. And even before that, I know of times back in the day before I was born, we're talking cents. We're not even talking $1. You can't tell me paper and printing costs this damn much. I know costs of everything has went up, but, when my bottle of whiskey I bought was less, just think that in. My bottle of whiskey was less than this magazine. It's not a full-on book. It's just a magazine. I mean, seriously, the peanut butter filled M&Ms that I brought home, I would have paid $17 for over this magazine. But let's think of the plus side. On the plus side, my kid's not going to take as much screen time. He's going to love this book. It's going to be awesome. I'm going to try to make him take care of it, so maybe it lasts a minute. And not going to lie, I'm going to look it over too, because it looks kind of cool. But food for thought, cost of living is terrible. I can't do this. I work my butt off all day long, and still could barely afford what I need. So put in the comments if you feel like me, and $17 book right here, guys.
I really feel for a lot of single moms or single dads, because this economy and the way that pay rates are, men have a good advantage of making a lot of money if they're in the refinery or oil field. You can even get travel pay in, travel pay out, per diem, time and a half, or double time, overtime. You get all, there's some women that have the privilege to also be a part of that. But at the same time, it's like this. You're a mom and you want time with your kid, but you also need the money. So you're like, okay, well, it's going to suck being away from my kid, but I need the money. So I'm going to travel. I'm going to put in all these hours.
versus I'm going to take an office job making 15 or 16, 18, $17 an hour. You cannot. Minimum rent here for a 2-bedroom is $1,200. Let's say the average car note is between $400 and $700 because the rates. An electric bill, $200, maybe $400, depending on the size of your house. Your water bill, $100 to $150. Your gas bill, $90. Yes, some people are blessed to have a career that they're not struggling at all. But to see the moms on here that feel like giving up sometimes because they're barely making it. And for those of y'all dads that complain about child support, y'all are in a whole different book. It's one thing, yes, an active father is a good thing. And I'm sure moms are grateful that you're there. But remember, because I've been to court in the past with my mom. And long story short, one time a father said, well, I don't think it's right to pay that much child support because she's just going to spend it on her boyfriend. As the judge said, once that money is there, you have no say so how it's spent, right? There is women like that out there, but maybe 80% of them, they're going to pay their utilities where your child lays their head down. Now, there are great fathers out there that don't pay child support because of the communication that they have with the other parent, the mom, or how much they do help, everything they do. I understand those cases, but for the dads out here, oh, child support is for low lives and blah, blah, blah. No, most of the time, the ones saying that barely get their kid. Barely. I've never agreed with the way a lot of these men put down women because of child support. Yes, again, there's sometimes cases where it's not needed because that man is a man taking care of business where you ain't got to have that obligation on paper. Anyways, I'm going to be praying for y'all single parents today because I've been there and Lord, it was not as like it was now, but the sacrifice of having, oh, do I get 2 jobs or do I get the job where I'm going to be gone 14 or 16 hours a day? Or what am I going to do to pay this bill? Dang, my heart hurts for y'all. Keep doing a good job. Do not let this world bring you down and keep pushing.
Listen, all I'm saying is if our American US government is not going to fight fair, why should we? Housing is no longer affordable. Groceries and the basic essentials to survive are not affordable. Education is not safe and or affordable. Car insurance, any way of transportation is no longer affordable. And you sit here and you take away the one piece of entertainment, the one thing that gives us dopamine and gives us a sense of safety. You're going to take away the one thing that keeps us at bay. The TikTok ban is going through. And come January 19th, we as the American people will no longer have access to the outside world. And vice versa, the outside world will no longer have access to us. No one will be able to see what's going on in America anymore. And that alone is terrifying. But I don't think we're angry enough. I don't think we're pissed off enough. I don't think that we, the people, are doing what we need to ensure our safety, our protection, and our way of living. I think we can get angrier. I think we can get more pissed off. I think that we can get more furious. I think we, the people, it's no longer time for protesting. It's no longer time for putting things to a vote. We need to take action. We need to unify ourselves and we need to come together the same way we have in the last 4, 5, 6 years on TikTok and create a community outside of the US government. Because what are they going to do then? They can't sit here and ban, I mean, they can try, but they can't sit here and ban every single app that we use. They can't ban our way of communication with each other, whether it's in the real world or whether it's through interfaces of technology. They can't stop us. And something that's been continuously running through my brain is that they are one and we are many. They are one and we are many. What happened to Home of the Free, Land of the Brave, where everyone has a voice and everyone has free will and everyone has a choice? Our choice and our free will are getting ripped from us right now. And that's not fair. So all I'm saying is, if they don't fight fair, why should we? Why should we? Because in all honesty, TikTok has been one of the biggest blessings that I've ever had given to me in this lifetime. And I'm not going down without a fight. I know that I've been gone for a few weeks, but I had to get my own mental straight. I had to get my own physical, mental, emotional, spiritual straight in order to come back stronger than ever before. So we, the people, need to band together and stick together. There's going to be a lot of distractions. There's going to be a lot of ploys and plots and twists and turns. There's going to be a lot of things that are taken from us as if we haven't sacrificed enough. But we need to stay unified. Because they're panicking right now. And that's something I want you to remember, is the U.S. government is panicking. We know too much already. We've seen too much. We've seen too much of the real world. We've seen too much of the story that the U.S. government has tried to script out for us to follow, and we have seen through the illusion of what it is. It's just that. It's an illusion. And what's real is you and I and everyone in between. And we need to stay unified. So whether it's on Red Note, whether it's on Neptune, I've seen a lot of good things on the Neptune app. That's coming up pretty soon. But stay off of Meta, because Mark Zuckerberg is the one that's behind the TikTok ban. Stay away from Facebook, Instagram, Threads, Twitter, X, whatever you want to call it. Stay away from all of that, because that's what they want. They want you to revert back to the big brands, the big names, the ones that have their hands in the pockets of all of our politicians. Stay away from that. Get off of those apps, delete them, never go back to them. Who cares? We'll find another way outside of their way. I promise. Stay together, stay unified, and keep talking. They can't shut us all up at the same time. They can try, they might get one or two of us, but they won't get all of us, because like I said, they are one and we are many. Don't forget that. And in these trying times, in the next few weeks, months, years, know that it will get a little bit difficult. Things have to get worse before they can get better. But never forget the community that you once found here on TikTok. And know that there is something better coming for us all. And I don't mean the greedy politicians or the elites or the evil cabals. I'm talking about we the people. And that doesn't just stay within the frame of the American people. That goes for the people of the world that would rather thrive than survive. Okay? I will be back to give you some more updates. And I love you. I love you, I love you, I love you. This might be the last time I see some of you, because there's so much content flowing through TikTok right now that I might not come across your screen again. But if this is the last time you see me, know that you are not alone. And there are thousands, there are millions of us that are ready to lay down and fight. So don't forget that. I love you. I love you. I love you. Thank you for everything that you've given me.
So in a few days, they plan to ban TikTok. I think on the 17th of January. But yeah, in a day or two. They're focused on the wrong things. Focus on the cost of living, the economy. Get that straight. Help us with jobs and stuff like that. Find solutions to the major problems first, and then worry about the other stuff. It is extremely frustrating that we see what is most important here, and yet They don't see it. Why? It's not in their best interest to see it from our point of view.
Having more than most still doesn't mean that you have enough. And we got to shift our mindset in understanding what money looks like for everybody, not just what money looks like in our little circle of friends. Several years ago, I was on YouTube and I said that $100,000 is no money. Last year, I was on Instagram and I said $100,000 is no money. People threw tomatoes at me and called me a liar because it was more than what a lot of people had. In my day-to-day job, all I do is evaluate income and how much income it takes to do basic things like buy a house. So I was on TikTok a couple of days ago and I saw someone that was doing a live stream where they were talking about what an individual needs to live comfortably in the United States. Now, I live in North Carolina and it says in North Carolina, an individual, which is one person, needs about $90,000 to live comfortably. And what's so funny about this is I did a YouTube video in 2023 where I said that a person or a family needs to have about $12,000 rolled through their house every month to comfortably live in Charlotte. What do y'all think? Do y'all think these numbers are right? Do y'all think these numbers are wrong? Because in my humble opinion, I feel like the people that say that these numbers are wrong, they're not living in reality. They're living in denial.
I appreciate you guys watching the video today. Please make sure to like, comment, and subscribe down below. And I'll see you guys in the next video.